Hello everyone, welcome to my cave. In today's video I'm gonna talk about heaven's sect. Since the heavens is very wide, it's gonna be very boring if I do just one video, so I'm gonna just try to show you every feature, explain to you how it works, some tricks, and some false information that sometimes is spread in Discord or on other social medias. So let's go to Heaven Sect. The first thing that you gotta do when the first time you open your Heaven Sect is decided where to place your sect. You have 40 mountains. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Just choose whatever mountain has the less sects in that moment. But it's not a big deal because this is just for people. When someone buy a skill from your mountain, you have more chances to get some merits. But honestly, those skills are useless. Well, not useless, but are worthless. So not many people will do it. So don't really care too much about it. Let's go back. Now, the first thing that you're gonna do after opening your Heaven Sect is go to Master Lobby. As you can see, I already did all the dailies, but I'm gonna try to show you and explain. So you have this for disciples. Here's where you can only see your disciples, nothing else. Then on recruitment is where you get your disciples. The first time you can get a max of 15. Try to get them all. You can get 10 per day. Don't worry about if the disciple is good or not. A lot of people pay attention to that, but honestly won't make a huge change on long term. So first worry to have all the disciples. It's more important to have all the disciples rather than focusing on trying to get the best ones since the beginning. You have a pool of disciples, so eventually you will have some bad ones, even if you don't want to. So it's better to just have them all so you can do your dailies and get more merits. You get more merits from that rather than mission that I'm going to show you in a moment. Why people focus on the good disciples is because of these missions. You get some passive income of these resources. As you can see, I'm already old, so I have the highest one. So you get Sect Fame, Spirit Stones, some merits, but this is very slow. That's the thing. So you get more merits actually from doing these dailies rather than the mission. And that's why quantity is more important than quality at the beginning. So then you gotta pay salaries. I already paid salaries. This is very important. You're gonna pay some spirit stones to them. It's not a big amount. It's really small. Do it daily because otherwise they won't be available for other dailies and for reefs. So it's important that you pay salaries. Then you can give disciples treasure caskets to get some extra merits. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna buy these caskets. You have other sources, but mainly it's from market. You can buy 40 caskets per day because this market resets 2 times a day, on the server reset and at noon of the server. So you can buy up to 40. Right now I still don't have enough. As you can see, I still have some disciples that are waiting. Impart will give your disciples some experience, and that's the main thing to do. Just do it daily. It doesn't cost anything. Q&A are questions where you get merit. If you do it manually, you will get more than doing it auto with the auto housekeeper, with the Heaven housekeeper. One trick is that you can start it manually and then let the auto Heaven housekeeper do it, so you can get a little more. If you are old, it doesn't really matter too much. You can just let auto housekeeper do it. If you are young, maybe it's worth it to do it manually for a while. On custodian, you're gonna get some disciples sometimes demonized, and they will need custodian. This is actually good. Some people think it's bad, but no, it's good because you wanna get some extra merits, and when you use custodian, it's free, so it's actually very good. And finally, lecture is just a feature where you get some extra merits for each disciple that you have. Watching an ad. In my case, I have auto housekeeper, so he do it by on my behalf. And as you can see, the more disciples you have, the more merits you can get. So this is very important. Again, don't really worry if you get some bad disciples. Don't worry at all. Then you have this meditation room. This is open only if you are half Immortal realm or higher. Always do both daily. Where you can get this is on Alliance Shop. There you can buy 2 daily. It's a good investment. From here you're gonna get stats daily. My logs are not updated because when you do Auto Housekeeper, the logs doesn't really update. This was the last one when I did it manually. Right now I'm getting a lot more. So you get some extra stats with physical, and the first 100 times, every 10 times the first 100 you get an item to get some 500 stats. So this is very good at the beginning, and later even it's okay because it's a passive income of a stat. And on mental you're gonna get some cultivation base, and every 10 on the first 100 you're gonna get a perception book. Those are free, so those are really good to get. Then we have blessing. On blessing you can just give the players a kind of a gift. You spend 1000 spirit stones per blessing, and then you're gonna get back some merit. The ranking doesn't matter. If you try to bless and it says that you can't bless anymore or something, you just gotta refresh this, and that's it. It's not a book, you just gotta refresh. It's because someone else already gave that specific player. Then we have Immortal tutorial, and this one will give the players on air some extra stats with protection, or you can test. You can choose one of these two, and you're gonna put this mask on the other players that meet the requirements. It's up to you. It's not really worth it. It's really bad. It's a bad feature. At the end of the week you can get some rewards from the ranking, but honestly it's not worth it at all. It's not worth the SGA unless you can just do a joke or do it for the initial missions that you get when you get into Heaven to complete the mission, the chapters, but don't do it after that. Then we have Sermon, where you can transfer. The first time you use some spirit stones and you get merits back. This is good to do one daily, once only. After that it costs 10 SJ and it gives you 300 merits. Again, the ranking doesn't matter. So I don't recommend to use SJ, only the first time where you use spirit stones, and that's it. And then, as I said before, we have the missions. You always remember to start them. And every time you meet the requirements for the next level, just change it, because you gotta change it manually. Then we have Reef. On Reef, you use your disciples to go into missions, and they get back some cultivation base, and also you get some items for servants. Just do everything daily. The explore attempts are 10, and you can buy 5 more. It's not recommended to buy 5 more unless you are a big spender, or if you are all like me, maybe it's because you didn't have anything else to do at that moment. So that's the only reason I got it, to be honest, but it's not a big deal. You can survive with 10. And one little trick here, always do auto. Always use auto match, or even use the housekeeper just to do it. Some people has the belief that if you do it manually you will get better returns. It's not true. Actually, it's better to do auto. For some reason the feature is coded in a way where auto match is better. It gives you more benefits than do it manually. So you always just do auto match or auto housekeeper and forget about it. If you do it manually, actually you want to slow down. Here is where you can see whatever mission is in process. Right now I don't have any. And this is for refresh. You can watch an ad to get one of item for free. You can refresh to get better missions, as you can see here. Or if you are young, maybe you have these ones and you don't have enough disciples to do it, then you can try to get lower ones, lower missions. Don't spend on that item. You can buy that item some places. It's not really worth it. Then we have reception hall. As I told you before, here is where you can try to get some extra merits when someone buy this. For example, here I can buy a skill with 50 SJ from one of the mountains. I'm not gonna do it because, as I said before, it's worthless. And here you just click it, so you invite people to buy your skill. Then we have market. On market we have the pill formula section. This is important only for these two. This one was a mistake, for example, and don't buy the body fruits here. Buy it on Alliance. Here is expensive. So you only want to buy the God Pill formula and the True God Pill formula, and that's it. You don't need anything else from here. And the treasure caskets. Don't get anything else from here. Don't get this. Don't get this. These ones can be gotten on Sect Exchange. You can the level 5 on refining, that you can get those. Eventually you will need them. And these ones are just for haul, for the merit haul, that I'm gonna explain in another video. It's the only use they have, so they are really a scam. Don't get them at all. Then we have a skill section where you can buy some skills. Get them all. You will get them all eventually. Then we have the section for books, cultivation based. Don't really get anything from here. It's not worth it at all. Merits are to be used only on skill books from here and from Rome, from the peddlers, and for servants. That's it. After that, you're gonna get Immortal Beast materials, but never got anything else. From Immortal Beast materials, we have these items that I explained on my video for beasts. You can go and watch it. But mainly I get these two right now because it's what I need. And you can get the servant right here if you don't have it. Then we have Destiny. Destiny is up to you if you want to do it. In my opinion, it's not really good. It's not recommended. Just save your Spirit Stone for something else. But what it does? Well, basically you get a random item. I got a book. So when you get a cultivation book, it's decent, but most of the time you get garbage. And finally, we have bookstore where you can get skills. So these skills needs a certain amount of fame to be unlocked, and you will get them all eventually. Then we have this sect fame. Sect fame, you need fame to get more disciples and to get the bookstore skills, as I show you. So the first milestone, if I remember correctly, is 40k, then it is 80k, then it's 150k, and then it's 400k, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna try to look for the numbers and put them in the description, or you can just ask me in Discord for the chart. Then we have merit, and this is, well, like a currency, like I show you. That's to buy skills, to buy whatever in the market, to buy in Rome. And then we have disciple. This is the max. 45 is the max disciple that you can have after 400,000 fame. So it's gonna increase by 5. You have 15, then 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And finally we have the beast garden, where you can see all your beasts right here. I'm not gonna explain too much on this because I have a video specifically for beasts, so you can just go and watch it. And that's it, my friends. Oh no, wait. We have the array. This Heaven's Egg array is very important for these ones. The bonus, the percent bonuses for stats. These ones you can do it evenly. Just do all the levels. Your first goal is to get them to 10, then to 20, then to 30, and go on. You use for this malevolent and benevolent yates that you can find when you are soul wandering on Rome. You can rename, it's not expensive. You can change location if you want, but as I said before, it's not worth it. And you have ranking. Ranking, it doesn't matter, you don't get anything from ranking, so don't worry if you are like ranking 12 or whatever. It's not important. And that's it. That's all now. That's all that you need to know about Heaven Sec. If you have any question, please let me know, and see you next video.